Yo, what's up, pimps, guys, girls, folks, all in the above? I hope y'all are having an absolutely terrific, amazing day. Drama, Sean Strickland. You might not know who Sean. I mean, if you clicked on this, you probably do, but you'll know that this man is the leader of the white trash, the poster boy for skinheads. You know, the goat is what I'm trying to say. This man, or obviously he does have some hot takes, but the fact that he just says his mind, I absolutely love. And he's like, I don't know, he just does the damn thing, you know what I mean? He might not be the best fighter, he's definitely not the best in the world, but when he's shooting his shotgun and riding his dirt bike at the same time, you gotta admit, that's pretty fucking cool. But Sean Strickland got into some drama, Paramount Plus. If you haven't heard, Paramount Plus bought the UFC, So if you have Paramount Plus, all the fights are going to be streamed on there, which is super convenient, super awesome. I have Paramount Plus, and I love that it's all just right at my fingertips to watch whenever I want. And all the reruns and a whole bunch of shit, just all of the UFC is on there. So that means like whenever they're doing, I'm so out of breath from talking. All right, but so basically, whenever they do interviews and, whenever they do the talks and the open mics before the fights and when they're, the weigh-ins and all that stuff, in the background, the flyer, it used to have like monster logos, this, that, but now it's mainly just Paramount Plus and UFC. And Paramount Plus is very responsible for what is said and what is shown on the UFC. So when Sean Strickland gets on the mic and drops, I can't say it because YouTube would slap this video out of the sky, but slurs for gay people and saying that he hates trans people and saying that any dude could beat up a woman UFC fighter and it'd be more entertaining if they wore no clothes and he oiled them up before the fight. and then of course he drops his iconic line. He's like, they just need to stay in the kitchen. They just need to stay in the kitchen. They're good at cleaning. They're good at cooking. But who cares about women's sports? He says word for word. And, it's just, no one does that shit anymore. So it's pretty entertaining to watch. But, of course, not everyone likes that. Not everyone likes that. There are some very sad individuals out there that this hurts their heart. So we have to take their emotions into consideration and we gotta tell him that he's wrong. So, a lot of people are mad at Paramount Plus right now for hosting him on their platform and for him going off saying that he hates trans people and that just all these things. He's like, if you're gay, you just gotta keep it in your house, man. I don't just. You look it up on Twitter. I can't play a single 5-second clip of this without it getting taken down, just completely off of this app. But it's pretty harsh, pretty vulgar, and definitely some strong opinions coming from the white sir himself. And honestly, I just love how out of pocket he is. I love shock value humor. That's probably genuinely my favorite kind of humor, even if it's messed up and even something that I don't personally agree with. I've always just found a way because it's just so crazy, the reactions you can get out of people. And it's just, even if it's something that I'm totally against, I just find that shit so funny. If someone actually has the balls to say that, no stutter, no nothing. Asks for a show of hands for hating trans people in the room. That is just wild. Wild. But, it's what makes him him, to be honest. Asking Sean Strickland not to go crazy in the open mic segment is like asking for dry water. You're just not going to get it. It's not going to happen. And something I also believe that he's doing, which is 200 IQ on his behalf, is you got to think about this. This man doesn't really post on social media like that. He might post a gun thread every now and then on Twitter. But besides that, he's not really the biggest social media man. So he's not always posting, hyping up his fights and all that stuff. But here's the thing. If he says all this and gets all this drama started, and even if he's saying things that he doesn't even believe in, if it's messed up enough, the people are going to spread the clip and then they're going to say that he's fighting this Saturday. So even if he's just saying crap that he doesn't even believe in, which honestly it kind of seems like he does, but you know, he might literally just be saying it for fight promotion, which is working outstanding. Because I don't see one open mic press conference blowing up more than his right now. Every single time this man touches the microphone, he gets into it like it's Kanye's Twitter account and just says vile, just like this man would say the N-word if he could. And he probably, honestly, I'd have to check his Twitter, but I would not be surprised if he's tweeted it. He just loves that shock value humor and just says some crazy crap. And because of that, his fight's getting promoted and is probably going to be more viewed than the main event. Even though he's on a kind of a downhill streak and he has been losing and he hasn't been doing too good and he got his belt taken from him. All that's very sad, very not cool. But honestly, he doesn't know how to wrestle. He doesn't know how to kick. He's just boxing. He really needs to just move to boxing, my opinion. And I feel like he also could try, be trying to get his UFC contract taken down because he's mentioned that he wants to do boxing. And obviously in the UFC, it's MMA. MMA, you're not stupid. You know what MMA versus boxing is. There's a difference. And yeah, I always thought he'd be a better boxer than MMA fighter. I don't know why he's competing with people that wrestle when all he wants to do is throw. But, that's his thing. He's making lots of money. He's going to continue riding his motorcycle, shooting shotguns, and double wielding AKs in a desert, because, like I say, he's the face of white trash. Like, literally, he's the poster boy of this shit. So, he's going to continue doing that because that's what he's loved for, and we love him for it, or some of us do. Some of us don't, obviously. But Paramount Plus, it's just ridiculous. I mean, because Dana White totally condones this free speech. You can say whatever you want. He has said that controversial people aren't going to be able to get big events like White House fights and all that stuff, obviously for political reasons. But, he's very down for that free of speech stuff. So I think this is going to not affect the UFC at all. And he's probably made it very clear to them in the contract that he's going to let the people say whatever they want because that's his thing. He's real big on that. And if Paramount's not, then they're going to have to kill Sean Strickland to get him to shut up because he's not going to. And he would literally die saying those words, I know. So, I mean, that's about it. Thank you so much for listening to the rant. Hopefully he wins. I've been following Sean Strickland for a while now on, just everything because, like I said, dude, poster boy of the trailer park. This dude damn near invented the cigarette in the eye move, he's just peak skinhead and love the shock value humor. But y'all stay safe. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all day. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe. And, make it a good day and try to tune in for that fight. I feel like it's going to be a pretty good one if he wins.